Welcome to When Harry Dubbed Sally.
No. This is a much more successful and popular podcast.
True.
You say hello and welcome to Now We Know, where we revisit traumatic and delightful kids pop culture of the 80s and 90s.
I say that?
Yeah.
Welcome to Now We Know, a delightful podcast where we nostalgic pop.
That's right. Each episode, we pick something impactful from our childhoods to look at through the jaded eyes of adulthood. I'm Kevin Werkheiser, and with me, as has happened a couple times before, Natasha and Vinik.
Me!
Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
Clap.
Chris is on assignment, visiting his father in sunny France. And so in his honor, we are drinking the once again, the Maison Fortin de Blanc that you remember from the French Kiss episode.
You've had this before? I thought this was special for me.
Because we're watching Garbage Pail Kids, a movie that cries out for low-priced budget champagne. Mm-hmm. If it is champagne, I think it's just sparkling wine. Mm-hmm. You don't know? Did you read the label?
No, I try not to.
Okay.
Yeah. Love a little secret.
Hello, Now We Know hotline. This is Chris Tognotti. I am typically a host of this show. This episode being released the week of August 18th, 2025 is the first week in Now We Know history in which an episode will be running without my direct involvement. I am currently calling the hotline from Corbigny in central France. I have not been able to visit any French Kiss filming locations, sad to say, to the extent I've been able to get details about said locations. I guess I don't know what airport they landed in. But I am here in the Hotel L'Europe in Corbigny. I'm not so far from such towns as Epiré and Clemency, where we will, Evan and I, show brother Evan Tognotti. It's up in the air right now. It's not impossible that we may see a movie at the Clemency movie theater, perhaps late tomorrow night before our return to the United States. For those curious, what movies are available to see in the charming French country town of Clemency, where we went to a wonderful street market earlier today and toured an exceptionally beautiful cathedral. We can either see the Karate Kid movie or Ari Aster's Eddington. That is what is hot in the French countryside right now, Eddington, and of course, featuring a, what's his name? Oh my God, I've forgotten the name of the guy from the Karate Kid. Not Jackie Chan, the kid. What's the fucking kid's name? I've been out of the country too long, I've forgotten the name of one of our most important actors. He plays Daniel LaRussa? Yes, right? Danny? It's not, yeah, it's Daniel LaRussa. I was thinking of Tony LaRussa, the manager. You know, as I sit out here and gaze out the window at the sun setting over central France, and I struggle to remember the name of the actor who starred as the Karate Kid in the Karate Kid movies, in some sense, I can't help but feel as though my brain, though it is failing to produce this information, that this failure is indicative of some kind of healing that's going on. The food out here, exquisite, feels healthy and vibrant. But I will be returning to the United States soon, and in so doing, presumably, this state of blissful enlightenment I'm currently in, where I simply can't remember his name. It's not Tony Danza is not the kid from the Karate Kid. but he's got an Italian name. I know that. This isn't a put on. I can't remember. I mean, I know Pat Morita, of course, but he's not in the new one. He's long dead. I know Jackie Chan is in the new one. Yeah, no, I simply can't remember it. But yeah, so we'll either see that or we'll see Eddington if we have time to squeeze a movie in before we head to the airport. I appreciate Kevin for making sure that Now We Know Studios does not go dark in my absence. I have no idea what he will be doing. So this is a great degree of trust that I'm extending, that I will not be the subject of mockery or derision the second I leave the room, or indeed the country. So thank you for holding it down, Kevin. Normal operating conditions for the show will be restored upon my return, unless there's been some sort of organizational reshuffling, like happened in the Social Network, and now like somehow I've been screwed. Like I only have like one share in Now We Know. But I think that's unlikely. I don't think he'd go to that trouble. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you at the movies.
I have never seen this movie, which is uncommon. Usually we bring things that we have seen that were impactful from our childhoods. I did like those cards. I thought those cards were pretty fun when I was a kid. Natasha has even less experience than that with these. In that she had no idea what the hell I was talking about when I said we're going to be watching this movie.
Yes.
And I said it's supposed to be bad, and she said like fun bad, and I said that's not the reputation. And I was pretty excited to see you see this because I had seen clips from it. I knew what they looked like, which is the big surprise of choice to make when you're making a movie. But if you don't know, the cards were a response to the popularity of the Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, it's so cutesy. Now let's be gross. Oh, this one's throwing up all the time. This one sleeps in a barrel of fish, etc. In this movie, we don't see 99% of them.
There's like a lot more of them, and we only saw like 7 or something.
Yeah, there are like hundreds of cards.
Whoa, like Pokemon.
Very much so. But
it's like if they made gross Pokemon.
Yes, gross
instead of the sexy ones that they normally are like.
This movie's pretty sexy. I think this movie is sexier than your average Pokemon movie.
Okay.
But it was a notorious flop, and everybody hated it. It has a very low score on those things that score those things. I think it is tied for lowest, because who would like this
tied
movie?
For lowest with what?
I don't know, everything. Like if you get the lowest score, you're tied for all of the lowest ones.
Okay, like 0 out of 5 stars. They're all zeros.
Yes, exactly.
But like, how good were movies in 1987 anyway?
I think there were some good ones.
Like what?
I'd have to look. The only ones that are like occurring to me are probably not very good. I'd have to look at my phone, but my phone's over there.
They can't make. I don't think they knew how to make. I think this is pretty good for 1987.
Did you like Back to the Future? Did you like?
I never watched that.
Why don't you name some movies? Period.
Italian Job.
Italian Job was the 60s, unless you mean the 2000s.
Oh, you're asking me for movies in the 80s?
Yeah,
I don't know
or just a movie that you have seen
and I'm saying
that you're like,
a movie that I love, Italian
Here's
Job.
when they made good movies.
The Modern Italian Job is my favorite film. We talked about this.
I don't remember it. I guess not.
It is my favorite film.
Wow. What's your favorite part of the Italian Job?
Love the little cars. Love Seth Green, huge crush on him.
Sure.
Love Charlize Theron, huge crush on her.
Sure.
We get Edward Norton in there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's stars in that movie.
It's a good time. Great soundtrack, like the songs that were picked.
Okay.
A great original soundtrack. All the noise they made for the background of the film.
The room parts.
But the like little music when they're open the safe. I used to listen to that whole album every morning, 7 a.m. as I was walking around school alone. This sounds sad.
It's not sad. What's sad is when you were wearing a fake thumb so you could do your magic trick.
Which is fun.
If it came up. Had it come up, it would have been fun.
I made it come up.
Hey, you want to see a magic trick?
No? What about now?
Don't you? Don't you kind of? A little bit? So Garbage Pail Kids, not good, was the rumor. Every bit I'd seen of it had been pretty rough, and I thought that I probably wouldn't just never see it. As a kid, I was kind of intrigued because you hear that there's a movie and people are like, oh, it's too gross. It's like, oh, great, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Gross is
yeah.
cool.
That's why the cards were popular.
Yeah.
So when I was just trying to think of things that we could do, I don't know. I thought of a couple things that I thought you'd like that were kind of more in the Grandpa's.
And you're like, we can't give her something she'd like.
Not twice. You did that. We did that whole show. You're like, oh, I love this terrible thing. But now...
Guess what? I love this terrible thing, Kevin. You're fucked. I had a great fucking time.
Oh, God.
Am I allowed to swear on here?
Yes.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Chris, obviously, he watches a couple of bad movies on his own.
Just
under
for
his own
fun?
steam, yes.
Oh.
This is
crazy.
news to you. Yeah. So I kind of thought that it wouldn't be as powerful against him as it would be against you. I wanted to find the weak.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't like movies, just for the record.
Mm-hmm.
Don't enjoy them. Would rather not watch them.
Yeah. Have a podcast where you watch them.
Listen, accidents happen every day.
Because of Messy Tessie.
With Oliver Snot.
Hi. Don't shake hands with Messy Tessie.
She didn't make me do it.
So, Garbage Pail Kids, there are a few in this, sort of fewer than I thought, because, again, the appeal is that there's a jillion of them, and you're like, gross, and then you look at the next one, and you go, gross.
Wow, that's so appealing.
Yeah, and one of the many problems I think they found making this movie is that making each costume would be difficult and expensive.
Yeah.
So they're like, we can only do 7 or whatever. So
Yeah.
let's do Messy Tessie, who is just
a snot girl.
Just a snot girl. There's Greg, the switchblade guy.
Yeah.
He's like a street tough.
Yeah.
I don't know how gross that is exactly.
He's just kind of unpleasant.
Yeah, he's sort of an Andrew Dice Clay type, so he's gross like that.
Huh.
There's the nerd kid.
Yeah.
He's pretty constantly pissing himself. You're into that. The first time that did get a pretty big laugh out of us. And maybe it's like I'm better than this laugh, but it did get a big laugh.
It got a good laugh.
About the 9th, 10th time, it was like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's going to do.
It's just his face was covered in pimples, so I assumed they'd do some gross popping for us.
Yeah.
And I didn't see the peeing coming. So that gave me a good laugh.
Windy Winston is always farting.
Like a lot. It's really overblown. No. It's way too much, though.
It is too much.
And Valerie vomit. I was waiting the whole time for her to vomit.
No kidding.
Finally, one at the end, and you're like, okay.
It was such a disappointing vomit at the end.
Yeah.
I really thought that I kind of was hoping that they would just like act like we had forgotten by the end and just be like, well, I guess she didn't puke, and that would at least be something. That would be kind of, sort of anti-comedy notes.
They gave us 1 week vom.
No.
Early on, they have her like spit out a card, but it's not even covered in goop.
No.
What's the point?
That's not vomiting.
No.
It's just spitting, maybe regurgitating, maybe.
Yeah, that's a whole other girl. That's spitting Sally.
We can't use up all of our regurgitating, types.
I was like, did they think it'd be too expensive or too messy to have her vomit a lot?
I really don't know.
It was very weird.
It's because it's such a gross, unpleasant movie. So you'd think that they would, and they are not shy from going back to any of the wells that they have established.
No, they go wild on Farts McGee.
Farts. Who else do we got? We got the alligator.
Alligator is the top one.
Yeah, alligator. Alligator, the natural leader of the children.
That might be one of the best lines in the film.
So this guy's an alligator. He just is a little short alligator that likes eating children, especially
toes.
Especially their toes.
He doesn't care whose toes. It can be adult toes. He is into toes. He's got a foot fet.
Yeah. He puts Quentin to shame. There's no contest. He any chance he gets to mention a toe.
Yeah, he's weird about it.
You will hear some toe talking.
Yeah, the boy likes toes. And Foul Phil, was it?
Foul Phil, yeah.
Which was just a baby.
It was just a gross baby.
He's just gross, and he asks for his mommy a lot.
Yeah, asks if everybody's his mommy.
I think the implication is he's poopy pants, probably.
Yeah, I guess, but it
smells.
But no, she gives him banaka, so I think it's like bad
it's really
breath,
just yucky baby breath. Because people are kind of obsessed with baby breath.
Yeah,
aren't
baby
they?
breath is it's not pleasant smelling in a traditional way. You wouldn't spritz some on your neck, but at the same time, there's something about the breath of a baby that should be like kind of speak to something deep in humanity, so that you don't like throw the baby away.
Yeah, they're designed that way.
Yeah, take care of the baby.
Yeah.
Obviously.
By God.
Obviously, the baby is based on Natasha.
I thought I recognized that baby.
Look a lot. A lot of things it said where it's like,
Yeah, that stuff I said as a baby. So, like, was there like a live action Cabbage Patch Kids?
No, because that would be a terrible idea.
Yeah,
as this was a terrible
this was
idea.
so bad.
But it was, I mean, Cabbage Patch Kids are kind of weird to look at.
Yes.
But it's nothing compared to this, where their skin at all times is just like glistening. It's so upsetting to see them close to people. When they're all with each other, you're like, these are gross and these are bad costumes and puppets and their faces don't move.
Yeah.
But when a person is next to them, there's something like, oh, you can tell that their skin just feels terrible.
It's really yucky. And I assume there's just children in all of them?
No, little people.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know. I really thought it'd be crazy for them to get little people for this, but I don't know why I thought that would be crazy.
It's easier than dealing with child labor laws and how long they can work and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
The main kid, who is an Aston, usually I look these things up on my phone. My phone's all the way over there.
Mackenzie Aston.
Oh.
So it was so weird. So he plays the main boy in the film.
Yes, Dodger.
Dodger.
Is that actually his name? I thought the old British man was just being cute,
In
but
the credits,
then
it's
everybody
Dodger.
called him Dodger. Yeah, all right.
I remember since Go, I was like, wow, I feel like his face looks like such an adult face for a small boy. But I'm like, maybe it's because I recognize him as an adult, and so I put his adult face on him. Like, do you recognize him? Because I recognize him from a lot of stuff.
Oh no, I just assume he's Sean Astin's brother, John Astin's whatever son or something.
You might be right.
Okay.
But like I looked up, he's been in a lot of films and movies. I'm like, oh, maybe I just like recognize him as an adult, and but to me, he looks like he has such a little adult face for a kid. But also, were kids just look older looking back then, and that's why everyone was pedophiles?
Are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, is this the reveal that you're like, I actually sympathize with Tangerine?
What's going on for Tangerine.
Tangerine, she was onto something. He's got kind of a grown up face. He's kind of cute, like a grown up.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a grown up.
I mean, I think he was styled as like trying to play older than he was. I think they wanted to cast him, and so then they're like, and God knows why they wanted to cast the people they did as the teens.
How? So Tangerine is supposed to be a teenager.
I think so, right?
And
Everybody.
And he was like, what, 14?
That's what he alleged. She says, you've got to be 12. He's like, no, I'm 14, almost 15. And it's like, that doesn't look true. Maybe you're just saying that.
He looks like he's 14. Okay, that kid.
And he's kind of an old soul, I think.
And she's 16. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with this.
If these things are true, if he is 14 and she is 16, then I'm fine with it conceptually. Looking at this movie, what I saw was a 12-year-old and a 22-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's not right. Anything she did to him. None of it.
There's a moment she kisses him. We thought on the cheek,
hard.
but then she kisses his ear, and it was a lot. So
it's a double kiss, and it was a lot of time on the cheek. There was some sucking on the cheek.
I got big plans for us. Us?
So the movie begins. First, we got the garbage pail in space. It is floating through space.
Is space like a big part of their lore?
I don't think so.
Got it. Yeah, there's a lot more space in the beginning, considering how little space there was in the rest of the film.
There was a lot of space. There was space for plot, space for dialogue, space for ideas.
I think this movie actually suffered from too much plot.
I don't know. Every time we'd go back to another location, it's like, oh, here we are again. We're back at the. I don't want to even say yet, but we're back at that place. The place they introduced halfway through the movie, the jail. Let's say it's the jail. So the pail is in space. We get the cards for the kids that we will be seeing.
Yeah.
And one after another, and you see them, and you got a little chuckle out of it.
Yeah.
It's as funny as they are.
Yeah.
That's as good as the movie gets, frankly.
Yeah. You kind of assume that if it's not a cartoon, it's going to be like kids who kind of look like that to be made to look like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Right. You kind of dress them up a little bit. You put some pimples on a kid.
Yeah.
You put a whatever.
No one's like, it better look the
Pompadour.
same as the ones on the car.
Yes. This is what we want to see. So the pail is floating through space. It's got like jets, but it's not like moving in a normal way. Now we are on planet Earth, and our hero, Mackenzie Aston, Dodger, is dodging his way through a park. He's running. There are two people that I will generously say are only 25.
Oh yeah, they looked old.
They looked very old.
They did
chasing
look
him
old.
down, and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be funny if they were trying to like get his lunch money from him? Because they're 25. They should be starting their careers.
This is the beginning of their careers, Kevin.
I think they should be farther along. If their
All
career
right.
is robbery, you should be farther than shaking down kids for their spare change.
If they're just starting their career?
You should be farther along than this.
Okay, you're right.
They went to robber college and they're all out. They're ready to go. They should. The internship should be above this level. This is what you do in high school to get interested. Oh, you know what is one of your electives.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be, you think, in their 20s?
I think that the movie would like me to believe that they aren't, or that this is okay.
But
or
you
this
won't
is
let them
normal.
trick you.
I'm smarter than this movie. You'll see. Okay, so he's running away from them. It is shameful how long it's taking them to catch him.
Yeah.
Because again, if I ran after, even at my advanced age of 43, if I ran after a 12-year-old, I would catch him. If I were 50 feet away from him, I would catch him because his legs are smaller than mine.
But they run really fast.
They don't.
And as we get old, we get out of breath.
They weren't out of breath. They were
Have to run a mile every Wednesday.
That's every Wednesday. God damn.
That was PE.
For me, it was like once a month or semester or something.
Every Wednesday.
Ooh.
Maybe I imagined it. It really felt like every Wednesday, though.
I don't know. The whole mile?
Yeah.
Maybe you do it, but not like being timed. Like maybe you just had to do it.
You had to do it and you'd get timed and you'd be embarrassed because you had a bad time and you need to whip out your inhaler several times.
Yeah. Or you'd be like, actually, this was such an interesting experience. Why don't I theme my birthday party around it as our friend Jessica
sicko.
did?
Sick, which I respect the hell out of, by the way. That is
Obviously.
unwell.
It's not.
And unwell sees unwell.
So anyway, this kid is making good time. Anytime he interacts with them, anytime there's a confrontation, like a direct physical confrontation with these adults, these fully grown men, he does as well as could possibly be.
Yeah, he like Home Alones them a little bit. It all works out better than it should. And the two mean dudes, one's like the hot, quote unquote hot bad guy, and the other guy's always looking like he's dressed up to go to a club in Berlin. He's always got like a mesh top. All this. He's wearing like Walkman headphones, just like listening to music on his own. I'm like, leave this guy alone. Let him go dance somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's just he's misled.
Yes.
Misled, as some pronounce it.
Whom?
I forget.
Whom?
Somebody said misled.
Okay.
I was hoping it was you, so that you could be like,
I could tell you thought that you were making fun of me, and I'm like, nah, this is some other freak. There's one really good line there where one of the women who they're with two women.
Yes. Yes, there's two gentlemen and two ladies.
Yeah, and the two ladies are with the guys, and the lady who I guess is with the Berlin-y guy.
Yeah.
She goes,
"Those are my kind of guys. Real psychos."
Stuff it, Blythe. Juice is mine.
Real
psychos. And I was like, that's my girl.
Yeah. That was a big surprise. Honestly, at this point, I was like, maybe this movie will be fun. Maybe it's just going to be like a bad 80s movie. And I kind of was getting into the rhythm of it until, of course, the children show up, which they inevitably would.
Oh, man.
And yet, I was like, I don't know. Each time they showed up, I was upset again. Like,
Yeah.
every time I was upset to see them.
It wasn't pleasant any time. It was like, oh, still?
Oh,
Catch
can
him,
I
take him
not?
to jail.
Yeah. Oh, can't they go back in the pail?
Before the scene where we're seeing them catch everyone, I had written down in all caps, perfect film. Because we were just in the antique shop seeing all the items and seeing the garbage pail shake. And I'm like, oh, this is just going to be a scarier, like Grandpa's Magical Toys where all the things in there come to life.
This will be like that other film.
And it kind of was a little bit like it.
A little bit like it. Go on.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. When he's being chased, it's initially actually by the hot guy, Juice, and the bad girl who maybe doesn't have a name.
She doesn't.
But what she does have is boobs. And
that are just like slopping all over.
Did we not invent sports bras?
Not invented in 1980s? I believe that it wouldn't be.
I think they were around.
I don't know. We weren't letting women run for a while.
Sure. But she's running. They are slapping her in the eye.
Sports bras for like jazzercising and shit, right?
They definitely had sports
but it's
bras.
not like leotardy back then, so I don't know.
There were solutions. There were solutions available if the filmmakers had wanted to find them. The filmmakers did not want to find them. As we revealed over the course of the movie. Because when that starts, the first time you see some boobs flopping around, you're like, that's weird.
Yeah. I thought it was weird.
I guess she's just running. And she's just got she's heavy chested, and so be
nightmare.
It. It's the way it is. Yeah, I don't know. Can't relate.
That's something they didn't let her just hold her tits the whole way. Because I don't even have tits, but when I'm running, I'm holding them.
One arm or two?
I'm usually home alone. Why not each little guy? I'm like, I don't want to deal with the flip flop.
But then over the course of the movie, you come to realize that no, this is meant to be a profoundly sexy, horny movie.
But do you think she was supposed to be sexy and horny?
I think so. I think it's prepping you. It's like, oh, this is just one of those things. Oops, her boobs are flopping. Oops, we see a little upskirt later of Tangerine when she's like seducing Dodger. And there's just a lot of oops, a lot of oopses.
Wow, it's interesting how you clocked all of those, and I was like, this isn't a horny film.
Did you not think it was a horny film?
No, you thought it was a really horny film.
When she was stroking her nipple, you thought this is
crazy.
This is not a horny film.
All right, it's a horny film.
Come on, this isn't me. I'm not bringing anything to this. You're the one with all the dirty pictures. So
pictures.
Yeah, the guy goes to a psychiatrist and he shows him a Rorschach test and he shows them and he's like, oh, it's a lady blowing a guy, flips it around.
Wow.
Oh, that's a guy banging another guy, on and on. And then he's like, I think you have an obsession with sex. And he says, you're the one with all the dirty pictures.
Oh, that's funny. I like it. I didn't think it was going anywhere.
Yeah. You didn't think it was going back to where I began?
No, I'm like, I don't think he's going to bring this one back.
You just were like, I don't know what he's talking about.
I'll listen to him for a bit.
Where start? What were we talking about a second ago? So then he goes back. He's like, I don't have any money. They shake him upside down and take his money. And I was astonished that this was what was going on. Then he goes back to the antique store at which he works as an alleged 14-year-old. Even then, that's tough to be getting a work permit at that age.
But it's different than in 87.
I guess. Does he have parents? Does he have a home?
Is he related to Captain Manzini?
I don't think so.
Then why is Captain Manzini watching him take a bath later?
Because it's a very horny film. So he is at the
Manzini's Antiques.
Manzini's Antiques.
Which just reminds me, do you remember Manzini's Sleep Worlds?
Oh, Mancini.
Oh, do you think the spelling is different?
Yes. Z and C. Sorry.
Bummer.
Sorry.
I was so excited. Okay, keep going. Yeah? Yep. I was like,
what did you think was going to happen?
Everything's connected. You never know.
So, he goes to Manzini. Manzini, who's English, obviously, and he is outside there. He's not only been beaten up and shaken down, he was dropped in the mud.
Yeah.
And Manzini comes and says, "You smell like a fire hydrant."
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, stuff happened, whatever, I fell." And he's like, "Oh, come, boy." And acts as though he's going to put his arm around him, but just does not touch him. Like as though maybe he's just too gross.
Which is a good sign.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's good that he doesn't touch him at this time.
And then later
it's
just
the last
watches
good
him
sign.
take a bath.
Yeah.
And he's dressed Manzini the whole time. Like olden times, the guys who wrote our Constitution.
He's dressed like olden times the guys that wrote our Constitution.
With a silly old long jackets. He's got like little like bloomery puffy pants into boots.
He does have puffy pants. I think it's a later period, but it is a soldier thing. That's why he's Captain Manzini.
It's so silly.
It is silly. He looks like a drum major, really, by modern standards, but he is indeed the I don't know, the second biggest human in the movie, second most important. Well, I guess Tangerine.
He's pretty important.
He's quite important. So
without Captain, we got no film.
That's true.
He's got his garbage pail. It's his garbage pail.
It is sort of his garbage pail.
He owns these children.
We do get a scene where they're like being rambunctious in the antique store, and you don't really see them. You just see like the occasional hand, and they're like playing music and stuff. And then he's like, "I better not see anyone up here." Or he says, "If I see anyone up here when I come upstairs, I'll be very surprised."
That's weird.
And then so I thought he didn't know about the Pale Kids, and
he knows all about these kids.
He knows all about the kids. So he puts like a diving helmet on top of the pail and is like, done, problem solved.
Yeah.
Issue sorted. And so, all right. So he's washing the kids' clothes. He gives them a dashiki to wear, and it's like, oh, actually, I'm quite. I'm quite accepting. I'm a very broad-minded British colonial man. I went to Africa and I killed a man's stepmother or mother-in-law.
Given to me by the great African tribal leader Umtota in gratitude for making his mother-in-law disappear.
So he's like, get naked, put this on, and I'll wash the clothes with magic, which is like a washing machine. It's very unclear what his magic levels are.
Yeah, it seems like he is a functional magician.
Yeah, okay.
But really maybe hopes or believes it's magic, because everything he tries to do that's a magic spell never ever works. Mm-hmm. And he probably has like a button for the spinny laundry, and it's a bit like growing up when we went to the parking garage in our house. What do they call it? A garage.
How do you say parking garage in the house? I don't know, American word.
So in the garage, like when we would drive in, my dad would make us say "Open Sesame," and he would hit a button, and then it feels like that's kind of what he did with a washing machine.
But there is a little sound.
There's a little sound. I feel like there could be any little sound. Sure. And then the other time we see him do a trick, I feel like it's like a buzzer pop thing. Like it feels like a thing that he's doing at the jail to the guard.
Yeah. It's a little flash paper. And whatever.
I don't think he has magic, and I don't know how much he knows that he doesn't have magic.
Yeah.
That's a concerning part of kind of him the whole film.
Yeah, so you don't know how much is like a bit that he's doing for the kid and how much is genuinely believed.
He seems really lost in his own world and lore and ideas. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, once you only have to like pitch yourself to a kid, it's kind of like you could go anywhere.
He's got no one else in his life besides this kid, and then sometimes these freaks. And he wants to put the freaks away, and I'm like, they're your best friends you got, buddy.
Yeah.
This little kid's going to leave you. He's going to leave you the hot 25-year-old.
Yeah. No offense. So he's got all these things, he's like, Captain Manzini, why do we ever sell anything? How do you make money? I've only seen 2 customers and they didn't buy anything. And he's like, oh, well, it's patience. And then he's like, oh, look here. Why did people call this junk? It's like, well, I don't know if anybody's calling it junk if you had 2 customers and they didn't buy anything. This is a book that's inscribed to his love. This is a testament to love. And then here's a bear. Maybe it was owned by somebody that affected the world in an impactful way. Like, I guess. And then he's like, tell me about this, Captain Manzini. And he holds up a fan, and he's like, well, it's a fan, basically. He's like, this is an old sort of air conditioning. It's like, I wanted you to be a little more whimsical. Yeah. I know that an old air conditioner is a little whimsical, but you're like, this could be Alexander the Great's teddy bear.
Yeah, he gave nothing.
Like, I'm serving you up, Captain Manzini. Like, I don't know what you want from me here.
Yep.
And he's like, he sees the pail, and he's like, I don't even know if he mentions it, but he's like, hey, have I ever told you not to touch any of my things? Don't touch this thing. Don't touch the pail. Have you heard of Pandora's box? No, I don't even know Pandora. And he's like, well, it's all the bad stuff is in a box. And he's like, I don't understand. Like, come on. You don't understand? I'm saying that this box is full of shit that you don't want to open.
Leave it alone.
Leave the box alone. Uh-huh. So he sees Tangerine outside, and he's like, hey, Tangerine, what's up? Tangerine, one of the bad girls, not the one with the floppy tits.
Yeah.
And she's
the one
like
with no tits, really.
yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Don't make that face, Kevin. Fuck you.
Just saying. If you could have some or none, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. So
I pick none every fucking day. So I have to hold it when I run around.
you still do. She doesn't run. She doesn't do much running, does Tindri?
I need my inhaler.
Oh, you either. So he's like, hey, like he's hitting on her. And it's like, all that we know about her is that she is hot for the psychos that beat the shit out of you, and she is 10 years older than you, and you are a literal child.
Yeah.
These are the two facts we have about Tangerine. So he's hitting on her, and it's weird and surprising. And then she's like, whatever, leave me alone. And he's like,
Captain Manzini's got some great stuff with stuff you can use for your creations.
Creations.
Your creations.
I love that he knows about her creations already.
I was so excited when he said that.
Yeah,
I was like, what does
are
it
the
mean?
Creations?
The answer is
clothes.
Bad 80s fashion.
Yeah. I have to say, though, a lot of the stuff she wore was so close to cute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fashion show is no good, but what she's wearing, that's the fashion show.
Yeah, that is the fashion show.
Yes. A very light amount of like, they always say on Project Runway, it's a taste issue. A very light amount of taste factor.
Yeah.
And you're off to the races with most of those
It's
outfits.
good. It's
Very,
good.
very good.
I want it.
Yeah.
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 I'll pay your $10 outside a club on a Friday night.
Yes.
What is this a thing? Have you ever heard of this?
She goes to the clubs and sells her creations for $12. I don't even know. Like, I think the fabric would be more than that. I thought she was stealing initially, but then it's like, no, she's creating it. I mean, she does steal later from the Pale Kids.
I mean, the fabric was probably even cheaper back then.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's mass manufactured and whatnot, but even so,
yeah,
I think it's a very good deal she's giving these kids.
She is giving them a great deal. I also just can't imagine. I've gone to a couple clubs. I've been dancing.
Yeah.
Never in the middle have I gone, wow, I hope I can go shopping right now and carry this thing around with me all night on the dance floor.
I wish I'd brought clothes. I went out to the club and I thought, I need to get ready. I'll do my makeup. I'll do my hair. I'll be as 80s as I can be. Shoes, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the thing? What's the thing I wanted?
I can't remember.
I guess I'll just wear an entirely black leotard and
wear
just
a bag.
Yeah, and then just see what happens.
What happens?
It's not a great business model, and it's not like she presents it like clothes on a rack. I thought she was going to go out there and be hawking it or have a stand or something.
No.
Here's a bag of just some cloth.
Yes.
And you
all
dig
just,
through it,
and
you're like, I will give you $12 for this cloth.
But they like it. They love it.
That shit.
It's
They
so
eat it up.
funny.
They gobble it up. She into the stuff in the store. She's slightly into it.
She's for a second, she's like, ooh, beads.
Oh, yes, yeah. He's like, look, there's beads. We got all kinds of beads. And she starts pulling them out of the bucket, and she's intrigued.
Yeah.
And then he turns around, and the beads just kind of run out, and she's like, fuck these beads.
They should have gone on forever.
Yes, if these beads end, I'm out. But this is just an intro to get the bad guys into the antique store to beat him up. Again, they're mad at him for whatever reason. Surely they know he's out of money at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's all kind of hit on her. He gives her
That's
little
true.
Joe Biden, He does a big old sniff.
He does do a big sniff. He does do a big sniff. I forgot the big sniff. It was because I was like, there's no way this is going to be the plot. Like, I made a joke to you.
You did make a joke.
He's going to, you're laughing now, but he's going to bang this 22-year-old by the end of the movie.
And I was concerned. I was like, is he?
Yeah. But yes, he gives her a big sniff, and I suddenly was worried. And righteously so. The bullies come in. As I say, he does it remarkably well against them.
Yes.
He at one point fakes out the Berliner by doing some very basic dribbling and then a spin on his finger of a basketball for a quarter of a second. As long as I can do it.
Yes.
So
And then he throws the basketball at him and then jumps under his leg.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The guy's like, oh, well, you've won it again. The floppy tits lady kicks at him, and her leg is up
on a ladder or something?
Ends on a ladder, and he kind of gives a look up her skirt, and there's a moment where it's like, oh, it's not a gotcha moment.
Yeah.
It's a ooh la la.
Interesting.
And she puts him in a headlock, and his head is in her boobs, and that's a moment as well.
I do remember that. It's a horny film.
It's a horny film.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Anyway, the fight goes on, and of course they knock over the pail and whatever. Then
the goo starts coming out of the pail.
Goo starts coming out of the pail. They're like, "Ooh, what's all this goo?" And eventually they leave. Captain Manzini comes in and he's like, "What did you do?" And Dodger is like, "I don't know. I don't know what happened." Like, what, are you ashamed? You got the shit beat out of you, and these punks knocked over the pail. Why would you not
just tell what happened?
Yeah, that's so much better for you.
Yes.
You're trying to look cool in front of this guy. So the kids come out. At long last, we get the Garbage Pail Kids. I say at long last. Of course, I've been enjoying this movie up until this point, until the Pail Kids arrive. Oh, he also gets dumped in the sewer.
Oh, yeah. Yucky.
That's the end of the fight, is that they throw him into the sewer. The other lady just like lifts the sewer lid as though it is nothing. Just whoop, and down he goes. There's some pipes, and the pipes are labeled in the way the cards are. There are a few moments where they're like, here, let's label things like you would on one of these dumb trading cards, that so as to like make a joke in a Mad Magazine kind of way.
There are a lot of like stuff that is pretty jokey that I'm like, oh, they're so close.
Yes.
There's a lot of like real fun jokey stuff, and I'm like, you just gotta tighten this up a lot.
You've got 20 minutes of a good movie here. It's only 97 minutes, but it felt a little longer. So there's like pipes in the sewer. One is like men's room, but one is like hot tub, and one is like IRS. Zoo. Yeah, zoo, CIA.
And I guess he gets saved by the Garbage Pail Kids.
Yes, because they like break open one of the pipes to dump the goo, the sewage or whatever on him. The Garbage Pail Kids have woken up. They come down in the sewer. They save him. They bring him up.
Because they're lured by the smell of garbage,
I guess.
And sewage,
I guess.
I don't know why.
And they lay him down. They lay a first aid kit atop him. And then all that's in the first aid kit, I guess, is like towels. Because they're so just funny. Like wiping him down.
He has such a chill reaction to seeing just these disfigured,
hideous
humanoid creatures. It's so scary.
They are very upsetting to look at.
Yes.
In any other movie, this is a horror moment.
Yes.
The like light music or the like fun, 80s like that you get throughout it is all that's saving you from being like, what the fuck is going to happen? They're going to tear them apart, and this is going to get crazy.
They're so scary, and they never get less scary.
No. You never, it's not like, oh, they're kind of gross at first and then you come to love them. Yeah. It's like they just get creepier, because I feel like earlier on they're worrying about like, oh, let's make sure their mouths move when they're talking and stuff. And by the end, they're just like, whatever, we'll just have them like look shocked in an upsetting way.
Yeah.
Like just a rictus, and they've given up hope. Half the time, they're just not even facing the camera.
Nope. And you're just hearing their voices.
Yeah.
And their voices are like adults. Mm-hmm. And it's all weird.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't like
Two of them are voiced by Jim Cummings, who voices Tigger and Winnie the Pooh now.
Oh. There's one little line I liked here. I think the captain...
Yes.
Captain Sleep World.
Yep.
Was trying to figure out...
If only it had been spelled right. Oh.
Was trying to figure out how to get them back in. He's like, oh, we got to do a spell. You got to get like an eye of Nuda, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
a shadow of your smile.
Yes.
Like, this is dark.
Yeah. I did like that. Yeah, he complains that the kid, like he asked him to go pick up Eye of Newton, whatnot, and the kid's like, they don't sell it anymore. He's like, oh, that's why there's no magic. He doesn't say it with a Scottish accent, but there's a...
Might as well.
Might as well.
All right, children. We've had our fun. Come on, back into the garbage pail.
And the kids are like, no, we don't want to be in the pail. Or, yeah, and the alligator. The kids and alligator.
Really? Natural born leader.
Yes, the natural leader.
Because he's not a kid. Is that really like the...
Yes.
That's the extent of it all?
I guess that's it.
He's an adult alligator hanging with these tiny kids.
Yes. Why is that better? Also, like, Greg the greaser, he's like...
He seems like an adult.
He looks like he's 37.
Yeah.
He seems very adult.
And he's acting like it, doing weird stuff with ladies, playing doctor. His cover is yucky.
Yeah, he's very yucky.
Yuck! Cut that out.
But I haven't finished the examination.
Oh, yes, you have.
But you wouldn't want him as a leader. You'd want the alligator eating toes as a leader.
That's true.
But immediately you see them like peeing themselves, farting a thing. That's the whole intro.
Yeah.
All these kids doing stuff.
Here's where it begins.
Yes.
Here's where they start. But unfortunately, there is nowhere to go from that, because the problem with basing your characters on a trading card is there's not really so much to do over the course of 97 minutes.
Yeah.
You kind of just have a quick, like, it's more of like generously a 5-second
Yes.
bit.
Yes. And they did not pick, I think, the ones that could do the most interesting things.
You believe there are better ones out there.
Baby?
Yeah.
Phil the baby that just smells bad?
Yeah.
We already got farts covered.
Yeah, no, it's true. Being a bad smeller is no good.
Yeah. Like yucky mucus Tessie was great.
Right. Yes.
Effective. The whole time we're like, we get it. Snot's everywhere. Snot's everywhere.
Yes.
Vomit, underused. Lady vomit, highly underused.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the rest. I guess that's most of them,
That's most of them.
The other little greaser guy's just a greaser. Piss pants, which they should have just fucking named Piss Pants. Don't call him a nerd. Not all nerds piss their pants.
No. Not all people that piss their pants are nerds.
Thank you.
Well,
I have I.
Oh, and whatever, vomiting Violet or whatever says,
Well, I don't think you're ugly. Exactly.
Want to suck face?
No. Well, I mean, no, I already like somebody.
Oh, yeah.
this is a horny film.
It's a horny film.
This is a very sexual film.
It's a horny
This is
film.
the Eyes Wide Shut of 1987. So she...
Is that the ones where they all, like, wear masks to have sex?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's so dumb? Because, like, you could have sex with a lot of ugly people easily. Keep their faces covered and never know.
True beauty is inside. Did you see the Garbage Pail Kids
I did not watch it. I did not watch
it. It's about
it.
how true beauty is within.
It's not in a mirror.
It's not in a mirror. Beauty's not in a mirror.
Yeah, you're right.
So she says, "Do you want to suck face?" Which is disgusting and upsetting because she is like, presumably there is a little person inside there that is fully grown, but still the look of her is of like Lucy from Peanuts or something, but disgusting.
Yep.
So it's like really upsetting to see her say that. She's supposed to be 7 or something.
It's gross.
And then he's like, "No, I already like somebody." Which is a very good response when someone comes on to you.
It's very cute.
I'm not even in a relationship. I just like
somebody, and so I couldn't.
I like somebody.
I haven't eaten, but like I'm hungry for something else.
Yeah. No, yeah, I am. Not for that.
No.
Thank you.
I don't understand about this film, and this is really the only problem. This is the only problem about this film. It just seems like Daddy Mancini can just like pick up one of these guys and put him back in the trash.
Yeah.
I don't get why he doesn't just pick him up and put him back in the trash.
Yeah, in you go.
Back in. Bing bong.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Maybe there's some magic to how they got in there because it's not big enough to hold all of them in a practical sense.
Yeah, but maybe once they go in, they become liquid again.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because they come out as goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when they're in there, they're kind of like pushing against the walls of it.
Yeah. Well, it's like a lot of goo.
Sure.
They make a lot of goo. You liquefy a bunch of kids, you get a lot of goo.
Not as much as you'd think.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
So next they go and she tries to sell her stuff at the clubs. I'm going to the clubs. Oh, actually, do you want to help? You could come. He's like trying to hang out with her desperately. And then she's like, oh, actually, you can help. And then she's like, oh, actually, you could help. And he's like, oh, yeah. Slides across the back of the car.
So silly.
The outside stuff of the antique store and her house is just the most baseline set. It is 50 feet long and then a painting and like Sesame Street, but not as cleverly hidden. And they don't show you that she lives 3 doors down
until way later,
so late in the movie that you're like, did you mean to do this? Because you should have revealed this early if this was the point.
But that's like the thing with the whole film is they didn't reveal so many things until later.
Yes. I will say this.
Yes, you will say this.
I did not know what was going to happen ever. I never knew what was about to happen at any point.
Nope.
The next scene was a complete surprise. I don't know, 80% of the time, probably.
Yeah. I had no idea what would happen. And now we know.
Now we know. We know now.
We know now.
We're not done yet. There's a lot more movie.
That is how I felt the whole film.
Yeah. She says of her business, I'm gonna sell my way out of this town. I don't even know what town they're supposed to be in. He says that everywhere is far away from it.
Yeah, he's like, Hollywood's too far.
And New York.
Yeah,
those are
New
so
York's
far away.
Too. It doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't want her to move away.
Yeah.
It's like, pretty soon I'm going to be 13, and then you'll see. So I don't want you moving anytime soon.
Yeah.
He, again, does say he's 14, quote, almost 50.
Yeah, and we also don't know what state they're in. Laws could be different there.
That's a really good point. All that matters is what the law says.
That's what I've always said. That's how I've conducted myself as well. For the record.
So the kids are out and about. They pledge not to go hang out with the normies, not to be seen by normies.
Yeah, which is, I think, just people.
Just people. Just anybody.
Just
anybody
people.
that would, not understand.
And this is when it starts like, it's just like, we don't understand. Does the world know these little freaks exist? How aware are we of these guys?
Yeah.
What?
I think no one's ever seen them, but also no one's terribly upset to see them.
No
one is half as upset to see them as I am.
Yes.
And they're next to you. Imagine one of them next to you.
Yeah.
It's upsetting to see them on the screen.
It's very upsetting. I think Tangerine actually had the strongest reaction.
Yeah.
She was the most grossed out.
Yeah.
But it's the thing is because she's pretty.
Right.
They're ugly.
Lol.
Yeah.
They get some junk food. They rip off a Pepsi truck and they're like, we're the Pepsi generation.
Yeah.
A great moment for product placement.
We get a lot of that. We get a lot of Captain Crunch as well.
Yes, Captain Crunch. Laura Scudder's peanut butter.
Sure.
There's so much product placement, and obviously that was ripe in the 80s. It's not like it's not going on now, but it was a big time of very obvious product placement then. It's astonishing to think that they were like, oh, this movie. I think it's just that everyone remembers that M&M's turned down doing E.T. And instead
everyone remembers this.
So there was a movie called E.T.
Everyone
in 1980,
remembers.
81. Very
based
popular
off of
film.
Katy Perry song.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very popular movie.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it made $1 jillion.
Yeah. Drew Barrymore.
Very good.
Phone Home.
Yes.
Hideous creature as well.
Exactly.
Pretty cool that we were cool with it.
So then M&M's were like, we don't want our M&M's in this movie.
Oh.
For him to be chasing after, for him to be into, for him to pick at it with his long penis fingers.
What do they do instead?
Reese's Pieces.
Oh.
Reese's Pieces. Suddenly they're in the biggest movie of
M&M must have
time.
felt so stupid, huh?
Exactly. So now it's 1987 and they're like, well, these things are hideous, but E.T. is also hideous.
When was E.T.?
Like 6 years before.
Oh, okay. So there were good films in the 80s.
There were good films in the 80s.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I hear it's good.
Great. I'm glad this convinced you. A movie that you know so much about. It is a good movie.
Bicycle in the Sky.
I can go twice as high. You see what I have to work with here.
Oh, you're welcome.
So they are eating all the junk food, and then they're like, oh, I'm hungover from all this junk food. So it's like we put our movie next to these creatures, and we say that they are Pepsi. These children are Pepsi, the Pale Kids. And then they're like, oh, I've got a Pepsi hangover. What's going on? Fine. I mean, I guess I've explained it with the ET situation, so I move on. They when they rip off the truck, the truck driver, the Pepsi truck driver, they pull his pants down, and he's wearing
boxers
that are heart boxers. This was the default joke. Pants fall down, you're wearing boxers, and they have hearts on them, and it is shameful and funny. This was true for 40 years. I don't understand it.
Was this a thing in everything?
It was a thing in everything.
Wow.
Every gross out anything, any kind of wacky.
We're a lot of men out here
kids.
wearing heart boxers, which is the fear that they could be on accident.
And why is that bad to be wearing your heart boxers? Is it not a time for
wear
love
your
when
heart
the
on your
pants come
sleeve.
down?
Sorry, yours.
All right, because lovemaking is serious business. It's not.
You're not supposed to laugh during it.
This sounds like something you had to be told many times.
It's funny what we're doing.
It is.
In trying to remember the name, I still don't remember the name of the kid who is now a man in his 60s who plays the Karate Kid. My brain keeps jumping to other Italian-sounding actors, or in some cases not actors, my mind briefly fixated on the name Tony Torquato, who was a fringe AAA minor league outfielder for the San Francisco Giants in 2002. I simply can't remember. The second the plane lands in the United States, it'll all come flooding back to me in a moment of intense regret. But right now, I can honestly say I am the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Pale Kids are like, we know about women. Why in the world we know about women? No one knows, but they know about women, and what women want.
About women.
What women want is a little earlier '80s Michael Jackson look, a little "I'm the king of pop" for your 12-year-old to be wearing, and we have made you an outfit with our heretofore undiscussed and barely discussed afterward.
There's no implication that these creatures should have any skills.
No.
None.
They should not be good at things. That is not their bag.
And this is not the thing. It just felt so weird. They're like, yes, by the way, we've all been to fit 'em. You know? Like, they're like all good at making clothes together.
All together.
It's like weird kind of like Bad Seven Dwarves.
Yeah.
It's weird that is their one skill.
Yeah,
and that no one talks about it.
I guess they are dressed like on theme. They're on brand. All of them.
Each of their little
outfits. They are serving whatever the thing is that they are serving.
And then they do at some point show that they have costumes they have made.
Yes. The costume was very frustrating to me. I don't know why that bothered me so much, but it really bothered me. They put on disguises that are just
because they're like, we can't let them know that we're out here.
We can't be seen or we'll be captured.
So let's all dress, the 7 of us.
All in trench coats.
And berets.
And sunglasses. That is it.
Very inconspicuous.
It is so upsetting. Like, Chris got mad when we watched the Ninja Turtles movie that, like, one of the Ninja Turtles will wear a trench coat and a hat. But it's like, you can just kind of be like a big dude and, like, kind of hide it.
Yeah.
It's like, these guys are weirdly proportioned in the first place.
Yes, the proportions are upsetting.
Uncommonly, upsettingly, like, the head is, like, 4 feet wide.
Unusual, yeah.
And so, it's not, the issue is not what clothes are they wearing. Oh, he's wearing some nerd clothes under there. It's the head is number one problem.
That's the problem.
And the head is not hideable by a beret.
Nope.
But they're not wearing those yet. Right now, they are just giving him his King of Pop look.
Yes.
He's like, I don't know if it's me. He's like, hey, oh, trust me. Oh,
it's so funny.
Little Miss Muffet. And he's like, all right, fine. Puts it on. I thought, here comes a humiliation scene. No,
it works.
Fucking loves it.
These kids know how to get puss. Okay?
They do. The Garbage Puss Kids. And she's like, oh la la. What the hell? Ooh.
Is? Ooh.
Oh, where's that jacket from? Ooh. And he's like, oh, you like that? And she's like, I guess, I don't know. That's okay. Where'd you get it? And he's like, I made it. And as he says that, she flips it open and there's a tag on it. But maybe he means he adjusted
It's probably his own or their own tag they made on it.
But we established that they do not have a label later in the film, so that is not their label. They don't have a label,
but they can make a label. Those are two different labels.
The ones that they don't have and the ones that they put on the first jacket?
Like when your mom writes in Kevin, she's labeled your thing, but sure, it is not an official label.
It looks like an official label. She's like, oh my God, you made this? Well... can you make more? And he's like, probably. And she's like, 12 more by Friday.
12 by 3 days from now.
12 full outfits. And then who knows what mightn't happen betwixt us, Dodger.
And that's what was kind of annoying is it is wrong if she is attracted to him and trying to sex him up.
Yes.
But it's almost more disappointing that wasn't what was happening the whole time. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, she was never actually attracted or turned on by him. The whole thing was a ploy and a plot.
Yeah.
And that was a bummer.
But why? I mean, she'd been kind of hanging out with him the whole time. Like, around. She was like, oh, I'm not into you. But it was like, in a way that's like, oh, I'm kind of into you.
He was showing her beads at one point, and she's like, oh, that's cool. And then she's like, fine, I guess you can help me with clothes.
Right.
But then she sees the jacket, and she's like, you can make stuff? And that's when it's like...
Suddenly, I just want the stuff, and I don't... Whatever weird thing was going on between us is over. I just want these clothes.
It's about the things.
But okay, so obviously the kids make the clothes, but when they go to sell them, I don't want to skip past the most important scene, but just real quick, when they go to sell them,
I can't wait to know what the most important scene was in this film.
I don't actually even. Is it the most important? When they go to sell them, she is not like taking all the money. There's never an implication that he doesn't get money from it.
He never got given the money, though.
But
in fact,
he's taking it in with his little paws.
He's taking it in and putting it in the box.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, Juice comes by, and I feel like I almost feel like it's all going to Juice.
I don't know. Juice does take it earlier. When they're selling earlier,
yeah.
He comes, takes the cigar box full of money, and Dodger just like instinctually knows that he's arriving, jumps out of the car, and then zips himself into the duffel bag that the clothes were in. And then like unzips himself and folds it up very carefully.
So funny.
Dude, have you ever done that?
It doesn't seem like something I wouldn't do.
It doesn't seem like something you
yeah.
wouldn't do.
Have you done this?
No.
Or did you just ask that of me because I'm small?
Yes. I think you would have fit in that exact duffel
I've tried
bag.
to get into small bags, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So, the most important scene, previously alleged.
Okay.
is
it the musical?
It's what? It's the music. It's the,
okay, wait, before that, there's one line I really liked.
Okay.
And I don't remember. Oh, I think someone was like, hey, be careful, kid, to the kid for going somewhere or doing something. And he said, I'm too happy to die. And I was like, wow, I've never related to anything less.
Yeah. I'm too happy. I've been too happy to die.
Yeah.
But that's why it's noteworthy.
Yeah, it's rare.
It's like, oh my God.
Big moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm too happy to die.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Pale Kids are like, I don't know if we can make all these clothes
with just the one sewing machine.
We've only got one sewing machine. It's 3 days away. He's like, come on, guys, for me. It's like, what have you even done for them?
Nothing.
But they're
and this is like maybe halfway through the film at least.
Yeah.
And this is when they go ahead.
And then they whisper to each other and they're like, we'll talk about it. We'll let you know in the morning.
Yeah.
And then they're like, as soon as we cut back to it, Greaser Greg is in mid-song. He's like, why should we do it? What? I had no idea. This was a musical.
Halfway through the film, you don't introduce a musical.
You can't do that. But it's also a one-song musical.
Yeah.
That is very rare.
Is one song, does a musical make?
I wouldn't say so for most movies. This one felt like it became a musical in that moment. And all the songs that had been bad and going on up till that point felt like maybe they were kind of musical-y.
Interesting. They're kind of like leading to it.
Yes. Like, it's,
it's a general vibe.
Yeah.
Interesting. Possible.
Then the ending theme is about how you are a garbage pail kid. If you've been sent to the principal's office, if anybody says you're weird looking, etc.
I'm so glad you listened to stuff.
So,
yeah, they're singing the song, which is "We can do anything while working with each other."
By working with each other.
Very clunky line.
It is. That is the chorus.
Extraordinarily clunky.
Bring me back something rare.
What?
Anything, long as it's blood rare.
Why should we do something nice? Let's quit now, that's my advice.
We can't do anything by working with each other.
I ain't gonna work for free. Tell me what's in this for me.
We can't do anything by working with each other.
Come on, kids, take a shot. Show them what we really got.
We can't do anything by working with each other. La 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 la.
But the do anything really means like stealing, breaking in, crime. And that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's true. You do want them to be stealing. And they're stealing from a labeled non-union sweatshop. Pretty good.
It's fun. Very Peter Pan.
Yes. They steal the things, the extra sewing machines, and then they make a bunch of outfits. He comes in the morning and is like, oh my God. Not even, frankly, as excited as he should be.
This kid doesn't appreciate anything.
So he's like, oh, wow, you made so many clothes. They made many clothes, but not all of them.
Yeah.
And then they find a small black and white TV, and they're like, holy shit, TV. They're
just like us. They're just like us.
Pale kids are just like us. Then they're like blocking it so he doesn't see because he's, if he saw, And he'd be like, oh, you slackers, get back to work on my clothes
like,
for me to claim that I made.
It's so weird.
And then he leaves, and the TV does not work.
No.
Messy Tessie attempts to fix it with snot. It seems to break it more.
Good attempt.
I mean, she's got
Valiant
her own thing.
attempt.
She does her thing.
Yeah.
Farty Kid doesn't fart on it.
He does not even try.
Farty Phil. And so then they're like, let's go to the pictures. Let's go see a movie. Hey, I got these outfits. We put on the disguises
costumes.
And they go out and disguise. Then there's like just some 4-wheelers that they have around the corner, and then like a wagon back to drag the other ones. They get to the theater. They're back behind it. They get the classic bit where a drunkard in the alley is like, "Oh, I've got to throw away my liquor. I just saw some Garbage Pail Kids." They go in through the do not enter exit, the fire door that they sneak into with the Switchblade guy. Switchblade guy is just always flicking his switchblade.
Oh yeah.
And they go in and they're watching the Three Stooges, and the whole crowd is fucking loving it. It is the fullest Three Stooges screening of 1987.
Because Three Stooges is old, right?
It is old, right.
What are we talking, like 50s?
40s, 30s?
Wow.
Like dawn of talkies, 30s.
Who are these losers in this theater in 87?
They give you like clips of, it's like one Three Stooges movie, short, but they are clearly trying to give you like the best bits, and they are not killing.
No.
I got more laughs out of Piss Boy than I did out of Larry, Moe, and Curly. But they sneak in, but then immediately just start fucking with everybody, and everybody is kind of into it.
They're like cool enough with it.
They're cool enough with it at minimum.
Even though these kids look like freaks.
If you saw someone like this, you would be like, oh my God, it's my friend Natasha. Where's her EpiPen?
It's true.
They are about to explode.
They are mid-anaphylaxis.
They are. Everything's big except for the opening in the throat, which is just closing rapidly.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Science doesn't make sense. But
it doesn't.
Yeah, and they're like pulling out hot dogs from people's hot dogs. They're like touching people weird.
Oh, the pulling out the hot dog from the bun. I don't know. That one, I was like, a lot of this is trying to be gross.
Did that register as horny to you as well?
It was a little too hot. I got a little, the hot dog had not fully left the bun, but it was on its way. Everybody's just like, they sort of can't see them almost. They're like not looking at them. Well, I'm still really engaged with this Stooges movie. And
Messy Tessie is also doing her whole like, instead of her mucus stuff, she's sneezing so hard that popcorn covers the whole theater for some reason.
Yeah, she hadn't been sneezing up to this.
No, she's just gooping. So I don't know why I pretended it's Sneeze World for her. Sneezy Wheezy. And then two of the guys, which is the Crocodile Boy and I don't know which kid, Farty McFartzer, decide to go to the toughest bar in the world.
Yeah, toughest bar in the world as labeled. Frankly, one of the nicest, friendliest bars that there is.
Yes, very kind.
Alligator is like, hey, oh, my kind of town. I mean, he's actually more like kind of black-coated, frankly, than he is like the Italian guy. But goes in, there's some business nerd getting thrown out on his face, and goes in. He's staring at everyone's feet, one after another, but also their butts.
Yeah, there's a butt
at the bar. And he's like debating, maybe this, too skinny. And then, he sees the big butt and is like, whoa, this is a movie for children, I guess.
Is it a movie for children?
Is it a movie for adults?
I don't know who it's for.
I don't know that they fully knew, but there's certainly the cards are for children.
Yeah.
The cards are not for adults.
No.
So then you must extrapolate that the movie should be for children.
Yeah.
The filmmakers, according to Wikipedia, when I glanced at it, said like, oh, it was marketed wrong. It wasn't really for families. It's like, it wasn't. You can't tell me who it was marketed wrong to until you can tell me who it would be right to market this movie to. Yeah,
they kind of oopsied it all over. Yeah, it's like when you hit on someone and they're like, ew, no, why'd you think? They're like, why'd you think I was hitting on you?
Yeah.
It's like, why'd you think I was marketing to you? I'm like, who the fuck were you marketing to, buddy?
Yeah. What? No, I wasn't marketing to you. Gross. That's so funny that you thought that, though.
That's crazy of you.
That's so weird. So he doesn't bite the woman's pretty good butt, frankly.
Not a bad butt.
It was a pretty good butt.
That was a good butt.
Too bony. Too leathery. No.
But he does see a man in sandals and a leather jacket and bites his toes. And then when everyone gets mad, he's like, whoop, uh-oh. I didn't think this would be any kind of problem.
It's toe time. Get out of here,
A barroom brawl breaks out. It is very unimpressive and not fun. It reminded me a lot of the Gremlins scene when they're in the bar. There's a fun Gremlin scene in the bar that took them like a month and a half to shoot because it's hard to make these puppets look right.
Yeah.
They said, we can do this in an hour.
They look right in Gremlins?
Yeah, they look good because you just like continually, like anytime they look wrong, then you do another take just forever.
Yeah.
This one, they were like, whatever. They don't look good.
No.
It's part of it. It's part of the bit.
They're garbage.
They're garbage. Pale Kids. It is Farty Phil who comes in.
Yeah.
And like farts and then like it's just like punching people, just like breaking them down, jumps up on the bar, knocks them down. Alligator gets thrown across the bar in the way that you might expect. And then one guy who's very clear, like clean cut, like wearing a leather jacket, but it's like you ride a motorcycle at evening. During the day, you work at the coffee shop.
Exactly.
And he's like, hey, this guy's all right. He's got fire and spunk and moxie, and he's on. I like him. And then they're like, yeah, we all like him.
We all agree with
love
you.
him. The man with no toes is into it. He's like, yeah, you know what? I misjudged these guys.
And they're all like, yeah, they're our guys. We'll drive him back home.
Yeah, we'll get them drunk, and then we'll drive them back home. Yeah. They drive them all back home. They drop them off. The kid is like, oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We get one of the best lines where... It might not sound great to you. Part of the deal is we've been suffering through this movie this whole time, and you're desperate for any moment of anything.
And also, like, any context as to what, how, what.
Why?
So, like, every line that's, ridiculous and funny, but also suddenly drops some kind of lore that you're like, what?
Yeah. So, Captain Obvious, Captain Manzini's mandolin.
He's very disappointed in the alligator.
This behavior, they're all drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But he is not talking to them generally. He is only talking to Alligator.
Yeah.
And he says, as the natural leader of the children, you're doing a horrible job.
As the natural leader of the children, you are setting a horrible example.
This is an alligator that eats people. This is a toe-eating alligator. You are the best of us.
The natural leader is like, what?
we both lost it pretty hard there. That was pretty good. We're just like, what? Really? Well.
Did alligator know this the whole time?
Yeah, and he is like a little contrite about it. He then is like, oh, I can't believe you believe in alligator. But he is, for a bit, he is like, you're right.
You're right.
He's never like, I literally would eat these children if I could.
Yeah.
I have eaten children. I've got a lunchbox full of like eyeballs and shit.
He does have a lunchbox full of eyeballs that he chomps on. Sorry.
They're upsetting looking eyeballs. These aren't like cartoony eyeballs. They're like...
Nothing's tee-hee ha-ha.
No.
They goopy.
No. We're not great at making the laughs.
No.
making the blah blah for ha-ha. Does not happen a lot in this film. It is revealed very suddenly with a very sharp left turn.
Yes.
That the Garbage Pail Kids are looking for the other 157 or more to see.
To be a
Garbage Pail Master is my destiny. Pop 'em, gotta pop 'em all. Pimples and the face.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
So, there are at least 150 or more to see.
And they're all looking for it, and they're like, you're supposed to help us look for him.
Yeah. You were supposed to look for them. And he's like... they've been, did they say it? Who drops this bomb that they went, it is one of the Garbage Pail Kids, because I think they're just making shit up. They're like, They went to the state home for the ugly. You're like, oh, that's a joke. That's like a funny bit.
I'm worried about what's going to happen to you.
I wish I knew.
We're scared. Yeah. Scared our friends are gonna die.
Well, where are your friends now?
We don't know.
We just can't find them.
We think they might be locked up somewhere in a really terrible place. In the state home for the ugly.
The state home for the ugly. I can't believe people would make a place like that.
Neither did I. I'm ashamed to admit I never did try to find it. I didn't want to believe that such a place could actually exist.
We are maybe 65% of the way through the movie when this happens. And they're like, the state home for the ugly. Now we not only say, we've been looking for the kids, this is where they say they've been.
Wow.
And I, Captain Manzini, cannot believe it, but yet it is true. And he'd been previously, everything that he said was like, you know, oh, there used to be magic in the world. Fine, that's a little whatever. But then he's like, you know, and then, you know, we used to settle things with a sword. And then somebody invented gunpowder. And then someone invented splitting the atom. And that's why I've checked out of reality. It's because of nuclear weapons. Just that level of like, we are engaging with reality in some kind of way. And then it's like, but the state home for the ugly, I can't believe it's real. But yes, it is in fact real.
What?
I was so astonished that we are now like, we're introducing this as like a plot point. We have to settle.
Yeah.
We are so past it. Like bringing in a song as late as they did. I thought that was the end. I thought we were done.
They kept it up. Yeah. I don't think I realized that was happening until we see it visually. Because we see someone catch what looks kind of like one of these creepy guys, like kind of old school looking dog catchers with dog catcher necks.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it's just a girl with a mask. Like, you can't be wearing one of those when it ain't Halloween or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they say on their car and eventually on the building, the
Stay home for the ugly.
Which I'm like, then it's like this whole world building. You're like, oh, does everyone know these fucking freaks exist? And like, is that the only thing here?
Right.
And then it isn't.
No. What's in the stay home for the ugly? By and large, not even ugly. There are signs labeling each pen.
Yes.
None of them says ugly.
No.
The plot about the fashion situation continues. And she's like, okay, well now, he's like, he reveals that it's the Garbage Pail Kids that did it. She's grossed out by them, but it's like, okay, make me a whole line of shit. Yeah. I'll do a fashion show at McBundy's, and we'll just put my label on it. You don't have a label? Well, it's natural that it needs a label on my label.
Yeah.
I forget what she even crosses her heart about, but she crosses her heart atop her nipple. Close up. The closest boob shot I think existed in 1987.
Probably, yeah.
Certainly in a children's sort of movie. It's funny because like some of this, you're like, it's like funny that there's boobs going around, but you can kind of enjoy it a little bit. This one,
weird.
I was really upset by this
weird.
Tight.
It was a boob. It was right on the boob. One boob.
It's one boob, and then her finger crosses
with a little like
it.
fake nail, doing a little beam right on the nipple.
Yep. And she crossed my heart. And this is, I think, after she's like sucked on his ear a little bit.
But look, you gotta promise not to tell anybody where they are.
Cross my heart.
Okay, so that plot is going on.
Yep,
that is the A
reason.
plot. The B plot is where are all the other Garbage Pail Kids, which really should have been the A plot, I think, of this sort of a story.
So crazy. I'm telling you, it's too much plot and wrong plot.
It is too much plot, but also it's kind of boring. There's a lot of like, oh, we're on this set again.
Yes.
There's a moment just thrown in like, oh, now the Garbage Pail Kids are back in the sewer and they're turning the valve, and like, oh, now we've turned it so that it rockets this guy off the toilet with sewage.
Yeah.
And then we turn it again, same valve, and now these people in the hot tub are like, ew.
Berlin and Booby Girl are in a hot tub that turns brown.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
Gross. Okay.
And they're like, okay, anyway, moving swiftly onward. They're making clothes, though. Their real passion
really
is
busy about
making.
clothes.
There are like half-hearted attempts by the movie to show them kind of trying to break into the state home.
We just
for
see
the
them
ugly.
walk up to it and walk away. Cut it out. Cut all these scenes out.
This movie could be easily 80 minutes.
This movie could have been an email.
The movie could have been a trading card.
It was.
Yeah, it was. And to be like, I can't believe that this state home for the ugly even exists. It's like, it's labeled. Everything's labeled.
It's labeled and everyone must know about it.
Yeah. So the fashion show goes on. The bad guys are doing bad stuff. We find out that Juice, the guy that is shaking down children for 75 cents in the park, is also a big time drug or gun or something.
Something with the warehouse.
Yes. Once the goods cross the border, make sure they go to the warehouse.
Like what? What?
It's a little funny. In a different movie, I would be pretty entertained by this like level of like.
It must be a fun joke. It feels like there's a lot of fun jokes they put in, and this must be a funny joke.
Yeah,
right?
they thought it was funny to suddenly like ratchet up his quality, his like level of
like they're
villainy.
making fun of him. I hope they're making fun of him.
Yeah.
I don't know, Kevin.
So the Pale Kids want to go to the fashion show. They're like, oh, no, we're going to go. We'll dress as clowns.
Brilliant.
And they dress up as clowns. Tangerine's like, cool. Hey, come out here with me real quick, Dodger. And then locks them in there, puts a lock on it, puts the key for the lock into her boob, atop her nip, and hangs it from it. Ding, ding. Then is like, whatever, we'll let them out later. They can't come to the fashion show. That's not for uggos.
Yeah.
Then they are not in the clown suits ever again. The clown thing, it's like, this isn't a good idea, though.
No.
Like, as bad as the initial design, the like look was, of the disguise, you can't put them in a clown suit. This is not a successful idea.
I don't know why they didn't think that. It would have been so much funnier. If they're like, now they're all in clown stuff with crazy makeup on their little puppet face. Like, commit. If you're going to go so fucking ridiculous this whole time, why not make little clowns?
Yes, have them come out. Like, obviously, okay, she locks them up, fine. But then when they come out, they should be in clown.
They should maintain clown.
She calls the cops, the ugly police, and they come in, Juice and crew do. He gets a bounty for them. He gets a
bounty for putting them in the state house for the ugly, which is more like just a house of my exes, am I right? Too hairy, too tall, too silly.
Yeah, too silly is you, though.
We
all knew that the too silly was. When we saw that, we were like, "Oh, sorry."
These little pens are so funny.
This is me.
One pen's too old. It's just Santa.
Yeah, no, too fat is Santa.
Oh, sorry, too fat.
Too skinny is Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. I'm telling you, there's intentional fun jokes though.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be funny.
It's supposed to be funny. By the time I got here, I wasn't like on its side to the point that these jokes could hit, and like the way it's shot is like. I don't know. It feels like tossed off that you even see the pen name, which is sort of clever, but really just feels like, no, you want to give me a tight shot of this if it's a real joke.
Yeah. Commit to the bit.
Yeah. And there's also one pen that says too dark.
Oh, yeah, that's concerning.
We don't really see it.
They also had a close-up of his Captain Mancini Sleep World's book that said really black magic, and I'm like, what is yeah, but Too Silly in that pen was a clown.
Was a clown that could not stop,
just kept having to move around.
What's gonna happen to us?
Too build? That doesn't. Oh, too bald.
Oh yeah, too bald.
Too bald. A man with a shaved head. I was upset. It's like we can see the stubble. You couldn't dare cast a really bald man.
Get balder.
Make
him balder. And also make the clown sillier. He wasn't even being that silly. He was just kind of like moving weird.
Yeah.
Get him goofing. Get him doing some Hong Kong.
He's no Punchinello.
He's not. I miss that man.
He squirted his nipple. I guess everything's turned into.
No, you didn't do any squirt. I wish he had done some squirt.
Yeah.
And not have the nipple of the flower like clowns do.
Right.
Traditional clown. Trad clown.
Class clown. One of the guards says, sure glad I transferred out of that laboratory. Just because it's like weird and spooky in there.
I don't know. I can't tell if they're talking about like a scarier laboratory where like things are made. And I'm like, you can't bring this in now. And didn't even show us or let us know what that was.
Yeah.
And then at some point they talk about the trash compactor.
Yeah. They
in
are
front
like,
of the kids somehow, even though they look like they're behind a glass plane, but the kids somehow hear them.
Yes.
Okay.
The Garbage Pail Kids are upset to see that they are going to be trash compacted.
Yeah.
Unlike everybody else. The too hairy guy, he can stay. But the actually ugly.
It's not the implication.
I don't feel like it was everybody. It felt like it was there because they were like, these kids are too upsetting to look at.
Yeah.
And then they're like, don't worry, we won't be looking at them long.
Nope. They'll be compacted.
Later when they go and save the children, don't worry. They are saved.
They are saved. Thank God. These creatures.
When they go to save them, there's a garbage truck leaving, and Mancini Sleeper is like, we're too late. So he knows what happens to people that go here.
He knows they get compacted.
And the kid is like, doesn't matter. We can still get the bad guys. So they break in, and he's like, he's got the fighting spirit.
Scottish for sure.
So they break in, they save the kids. Then they're like, the kid, I guess, is like, what happened to the other Garbage Pail Kids? Why aren't they in there? And he's like, we were too late. And there's like an ominous shot of the garbage compactor.
And we do see Mancini Sleep World do this with his hand or something.
Yeah, it's a little. Come on, Oof. have some sympathy for these dead children.
Yeah,
that you don't really like, but you do kind of have a soft spot for.
It's very unclear what's going on there.
I also, I dare say that had there been a sequel, as they clearly wanted there to be.
You can tell.
I feel like they were like, well, we'll do 7 this time, but next time we'll do 35.
Show the rest, yeah.
They'd be like, well, it's like throwing Brer Rabbit into the Briar Patch. It's like putting Garbage Pail Kids into the garbage compactor. They live in they compact themselves into a garbage pail. Like, this isn't a problem for them. So
like
the fact that was the punishment surely means that's how they
fine
got
for
away.
them.
They're fine.
Yeah.
But it's still that's my belief. That's deeper lore. I personally believe in. I think in the novelization we probably would have seen that. So fashion show goes on.
Fashion show.
It is very unimpressive. All of the fashions are so much worse than what she's been wearing.
Yeah.
The fact that she explicitly sold out the Garbage Pail Kids to be killed.
I know.
When they are
how are they going to make more of your
Cyrano
clothes?
to her, whoever the asshole is that Cyrano was talking to, we don't even know his name. Terrible plan. And then when Dodger confronts her about it, she's like, "You're the one that sold them out. It wasn't me. It was you."
Rude.
Unkind. She's basically right. So the Garbage Pail Kids show up to the fashion show. They demand their clothes back. It's like the end of Freaks. I don't know if you know the movie Freaks. No. It features a bunch of circus performers. And in the movie,
is it black and white?
Yes.
I watched some of it.
Oh, okay. But
pretty impressive.
Very.
You take a moment to enjoy this.
I'm astonished.
Astonished.
All movie long, they're like, actually, the freaks are the good guys. This pretty girl, she's the problem. And so they try and do the same thing, kind of. At various points, they're like, real beauty's inside.
Yeah, they do a lot of this.
But then, at the end of Freaks, they're like, no, actually, these freaks are going to tear you limb from limb. The guy with no legs, he's coming for you. Like, I don't. What is the point of this movie? So we are scared of the freaks. We should be scared of the freaks. They're good unless. So they come, and now we get again maybe the horniest scene in the movie where they just rip the clothes off of everybody instead of murdering.
That's a little weird.
They rip the clothes off. I think the
implication is like, we want our clothes back because we made them, but what?
That's fine. Steal all the clothes. Reveal that you're the ones that did it.
Why do you give so much shots of these women walking in their little underwear everywhere?
That's, I think.
Yeah.
The answer is in the question.
It's a horny film.
It's too hot not to.
Yeah.
Our hero Dodger finally confronts Juice. He does some goofy shit and jumps up on some stuff and gets boosted up by Farts McGee and lands on Juice's shoulders and then just starts wailing on him,
going hard.
And it's like, suddenly we're in a different movie where it's upsetting how much he wants to kill him. Yeah, and he's just like crying as he's doing it,
and then he realizes what he's doing and is so sad and upset and disgusted with himself or whatever.
You're not worth it. You're not worth it. What the fuck? Where did this come from?
It's so weird.
Again, if it were competently made, I could see this being a pretty funny bit. If you're suddenly if the tone of the music switches, you know what I mean? Like you play it up. Instead, it's just like, what? Was this the movie?
You're sad? Okay.
Oh, the best line to me.
Ooh.
Or the best, maybe not in isolation.
Okay.
The best moment, the biggest laugh, the biggest astonishment. They have torn apart this place.
Yes.
All the women have no clothes.
Yes.
They're totally naked. They get away. They go back to base, back to the antique store. Tangerine shows up.
Uh-huh.
And she says, the fashion show was a huge success.
Really good.
The fashion show was a huge success.
That was crazy.
The fashion show's a big success.
Why did they
Monsters came and tore the clothes off of everyone. No one knows what to believe in anymore. Our ideas of heaven and hell have been turned upside down. Everyone loved it.
Huge success.
This fashion show had everything. That is what this energy is.
So funny.
It's like the people were so into it in this unnamed Midwestern hellscape.
I don't understand how or why they wrote it that way. If that was joke, if they wrote it backwards?
Yes, right. Did they write that? It was a huge success, but and
then later it'd be cooler if it was destroyed.
Yeah,
but we're gonna keep that part in. I don't get it.
Yeah. And then she's like, you come with me. We can just be friends and do fun things. He's like, no, you're not pretty to me anymore.
I love it. Because prettiness isn't in a mirror or something.
Prettiness isn't in a mirror, but it is important.
It is important.
It's internal prettiness is important, but external prettiness is not important.
And that's kind of the lesson, but I don't know if that's the right lesson. Because I think they're trying to Garbage Pail Kids are gross, but they're good. I'm like, but they don't have to be that gross for it to be a lesson that prettiness is on the inside. It doesn't mean someone shitting and peeing the whole I kind of goofed.
Yeah. And then Captain Menzini is like, oh, I'll play your song backwards. Your song. We all know your song.
There's a song. The one song?
I think it's got to be the one song.
We're great when we work together.
Everything is fine. We can do anything by making out with each other. No, we can do anything.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
We can do anything by working with each other.
So, other each with working by anything do can we?
Yeah, he's gonna play the song backwards.
Play the song backwards, but it doesn't really sound like he's playing it backwards. It just sounds like they're doing this
reverse sound.
It's bad.
Yep, and he's closing his eyes.
So you're supposed to think that he's gonna think that they went into the pail, but then he gets sucked into the pail, but just his butt. Oh, I've been caught in smaller places, tighter spots than this before.
Horny.
Then,
and all the little creatures sneak out while his
and
eyes are
then they're riding their
closed.
ATVs and off they go. He's like, well, I would have thought that it would be good to protect them from the world, but there's no way to. Oh, but you told me that there's no way to impact the world without being a part of it, Captain. Well, all right, movie over. Bye-bye. We could have ended it at any point, but this is where we stop.
This is where.
Now play the song about Garbage Pail Kids. Anybody can be a Garbage Pail Kid if you're gross and did what you did.
If your teacher says you're bad and sends you to the principal, you can be a garbage pail kid. If your parents say you dress like you should be in a carnival, you can be a garbage pail kid.
I guess I'm honestly surprised people thought this movie was so bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's bad, but what did they have going on back then that made this so bad?
There were very good movies in the 80s. I don't have my phone. I'm not good. If Herbert were here, he would rattle off 1,000 great movies from that, that came out the same day.
He would, but he'd also rattle off a lot of mid movies that he thought, those aren't bad.
Got a lot of heart.
And I love that.
we love it. This is a very bad movie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, probably Teen Witch was about the same time, and, that's also a very bad movie.
Okay.
So glad I brought her on the show.
We could have not watched a movie. There could have been other old things you nostalgia about.
You would call anything a movie. What would be the point? You think Grandpa's is a movie.
Don't you guys sometimes play games? Don't you guys sometimes do other things?
We have ever played a game. We've read books. I'm not going to bring you here and be read a book in an hour and a half.
Yeah, you're right. That's cool.
If you're even on time.
Why would I be?
So yeah, we could have done something else, but we did this movie.
And thank you. I thank
You're
you.
welcome.
It was a funny experience.
It was
appropriately horrific.
Yeah.
Extreme good goof for me.
Yeah.
I thank you for picking it for me. I see it as a reflection of myself and the garbage pail kid that I am within.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You're ugly within.
I know.
But
I'm pretty in a mirror.
I did think when it started and they first showed up on the screen, I was like, this is this is the test. This is the absolute, whether Natasha laughs now that she sees these things or is just like, ugh. And then like that's it for the rest of the movie.
Imagine?
If you're just like, gross. It's like, well, fucking, we're done. We've got another 80 minutes to get through.
No, it was a long laugh.
No,
it was shock.
it was everything I could have wished for and more. It made me wish that we still did watch along tracks. Yeah, no, movie no good. I am glad to have finally seen it. It is upsetting to look at them at all times. But I did think it was just going to be more of like a traditional movie in terms of like, hero's journey or something, and not like fashion pale kids.
For nothing. It's not like the creatures go off with the clothes going, we're going to have a fashion line now.
No,
clothes are part of our future. It's just like, we're free.
No, we're all done with that. We will never make clothes. If we had made 100 more of these movies, we would never have them make clothes again.
No, it's so bizarre.
That is entirely tacked on.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a good time.
I didn't have a bad time. Yeah. I don't feel like you, or I'm like, I'm glad I saw this thing I've heard about my whole life. I've never heard about this. It never needed to be part of my life.
Imagine if you'd only seen like 37 movies, and then this is number 38. That is an experience that no one has had but our friend here. And I am delighted to have made that happen.
Fine, I guess it's the 38th movie.
Yeah, I guess this is, so this, as a percentage, if you were to extrapolate it, this is like 3% of all movies are kind of like this.
Are not good.
Certainly 3% of all movies are not good.
True. Yeah, it's bad.
Don't check my math on that, obviously. 38.
It's bad.
You get it.
I've watched some other bad movies, though.
Sure.
I just can't remember anything.
Sure.
And it's fun that's how I live my life.
Do you think it is better or worse than Grandpa's Magical Toys?
Oh, way worse. What are we talking about? Grandpa's Magical Toys is great. It's such a good time. And it knows who it's for. It knows it is for children. It's got songs the whole time. It is not suddenly introducing music as a concept or magic as a concept or it is consistent the whole film.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. What's the most kid-friendly bit of Garbage Pail Kids?
Good God. I guess like every fart might delight kids.
No.
But like really?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What else?
I think even the average kid might be like,
too much farts?
That's enough already. Well, what's he going to do with it?
Yeah.
He doesn't like do some Wario stuff where he like rockets with it or something. It's really just that he points his butt at people.
Yeah.
And farts. He did that. There were multiple poker scenes in this movie and he did it every time. And
I don't know why there would be multiple poker scenes. That was crazy. Like, to me, the most exciting part was the scene before the bullying scene when we're just in the shop and things are potentially magical. Like, there's so much potential and you don't know what could be and it's exciting.
Yeah.
And then, wow.
We could be watching Neverending Story at that point. Exactly. We don't know.
And that's fun.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Typically, I would say, well, how did this affect you watching this as a child? How do you think this affected you going forward? How will this impact your life?
Yeah, my life will never be the same.
Okay, thank you. Jesus.
It will never be the same.
I ask for so little from you.
I will be upset forever.
Good.
My life going forwards. Well, now I'll have to tell everyone. That's what sucks about watching movies. Now I'm like, we have common ground. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this? You heard of this thing? Kids. And they're all like, yeah. And I'm like, now me too.
Now me too.
Yeah.
Me too now.
That's my podcast. It's a spinoff. Me too now also.
Me too now. Not affiliated. Does not have our blessing.
Me too now. We know too.
Chris says no. When would your mom have walked in? What part of this would be a little embarrassing to be seen watching?
Honestly, it could have been embarrassing just from the boobs flopping in the running scene.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
is a
boob
lot.
Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the boob cross is astonishing.
Also, we didn't talk about the first time when he goes to help her sell clothes and one of the girls literally like buys the shirt off of her body.
Yes.
And she takes off her shirt. She's wearing a bra, but he's acting like almost scared by the boobs.
Yeah, because he's a baby. Because he's in middle school.
So yeah, that'd be funny to have a mom walk into, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The boobs flopping, though, it is really like, has this even been in a thing that was intentionally horny? Do you know what I mean? It's like almost too much to do on purpose.
Yeah.
In a movie where it would be okay to do that. Like in a smutty movie, you would still be like, I don't know. Like maybe
it's like aggressive.
Yeah.
The flopping.
Yeah. Imagine asking someone to do that.
I know, that's
you're
what I
the
was
director.
Thinking. Like I'm like, well, did she want this?
Right.
Did she know this was that? Did they know this was that? Or was it happenstance that she ran and they were flopping and they're like, yeah, that's good.
We've chosen the direction for the movie. I have a new thing. I know that we don't even know how it ends. We just shot the ending where she's like, there's a fashion show and it killed.
It went great.
People loved it. It went amazing. If you were to be in charge of any children in the future, I know you don't want any yourself, last I checked.
Continue.
Would you show them this movie?
No.
Oh.
You would show your kids this movie?
Yes.
What?
Aspen would love this.
Like one who's not conscious yet?
She's conscious.
I would not show them this movie.
No.
Right?
No, it's hideous.
Yucky. Scary.
I don't want my children turned on.
I have a question for you. It's not important, but I have a question still.
Gone?
I couldn't tell if it was upsetting just because they were like weirdo puppets the whole time, but like we loved the dinosaurs series.
Sure. Yeah.
They were puppets
Those
the whole
are good
time.
puppets. The difference is
These are bad puppets, right?
Good puppets and bad.
And also maybe human puppets are scarier?
Human puppets for sure are very tricky. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's not even, we're nowhere near the uncanny valley, but it is like you don't want it to, if it's going to look like a person, it has to really look like a person. Its face got to move like a person. If it's just, here's a human being, but their face is like,
and so big.
So big.
And the writing was bad too, right?
Obviously the writing was bad.
It was all bad.
Yeah.
And that's why it was bad.
But it starts with puppets. If we
it all starts with puppets.
If we had good puppets, the whole rest of it could have been improved and somebody would have cared enough to do so. No. Instead, they're like, well, this is what we got. I'm not writing a second draft. Are you writing a second draft for these puppets?
No. So you tell them where to find me? Do they know where to find me?
Oh,
hey,
yes.
Natasha, where can we find you?
About me? This is so disrespectful.
Natasha,
is it because I'm a woman? You're like, they don't need to find her. She just yaps and yaps and yaps.
We love you, and we love your career and your aspirations and your future. So tell us where to find you.
Well, if you give a shit, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever else at Natasha Vinik, V as in Victor, I-N-I-K Vinik. And if it matters to you, there's podcasts that I also co-host, 2 of them called When Harry Dumps Sally.
They're both called that?
Nope. One is called When Harry Dumps Sally, and the other's called Where's Dad?
What would you say this says about society at the time?
Ruh-roh. I don't know. I guess it's good that society didn't like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it does speak better of society than you might think.
Yeah, I think if you had told me people ate this up, I would be like, what? But since you told me how much they didn't like it, I'm like, really?
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah.
Because I have a pretty negative view of society.
It's pretty good, actually. I don't know why they didn't like it.
I'm surprised they didn't like it a little bit. People like such bad things.
They do like bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it only says good things.
Yeah. Honestly.
1987.
Positive.
You know what it says?
What?
Good movies came out in 1987.
Yes.
And people saw those.
And they did see those, and they said, this is the worst of those.
This is the worst of those movies.
Of those, I guess.
We have decided this one is, in fact, very bad.
Yeah.
All right, that's about it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Our theme music is by Seth Milstein.
Yes,
aka
ours is by that.
No Rush.
No Rush.
Find him at norush85.bandcamp.com.
Yes.
Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you can. Please.
Yes.
Thank you. Follow us on Instagram, Substack.
Oh, you doing Substack now?
Yeah, I'm Substacking.
Okay, sorry. Keep going. I mean,
Share it on
that was good.
Substack.
Substack.
People that are on
Substack. You do Patreon?
Join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/nowweknow. You get an extra episode. Basically, this becomes a weekly show.
Ooh.
Wouldn't you like this to be a weekly show?
Yeah.
You have power to make it so.
That's cool.
Want to be a part of the show? Call the Now We Know hotline at 415-459-3659 and leave a message. So now we know. But what do we know?
What do we know?
Rose is displeased. What to do?
Rod is the executive plumber.
He's Does your kind ever think about love, Chuck?
Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. He's already got one, you see.
If I were the boy in the purple socks, I'd hang myself.
The heart of a pig? Muffins are so simple. Where do Doc and Dopey sleep?
There's something a little yeek about a boy that's never played baseball.
Peckerhead.
10 years ago, nuclear was the preferred waste.
My ass is twitching. You people make my ass twitch.
Hey, Yuri, don't smush package. What are you, kidding me?
To think, the next time I shoot someone, I could get arrested.
Of course, a tracking device. But why didn't we just use that from the beginning?
Shut up.
As the natural leader of the children, you're doing a horrible job.
And now we know.
We know now.
Bye.
Bye.